was actually my dream to come to Africa because since I was a child, I was dreaming to see all the wildlife, and I just adore animals. And when I grew up a bit, I was dreaming to come to Tanzania as a volunteer. And I even didn't expect that one day it could happen in my life. But the destiny was on my side, and finally I'm here and doing all the best what I was dreaming about.
I came 10 years ago as a tourist, and I fall in love in the country and people. I signed myself in wildlife management school when we've been trained as rangers. And I know everything about wildlife from the school, so we traveled through Ngorongoro, we traveled in Serengeti, we camped for 1 month in Ngorongoro. And if you know more about the nature, it's very easy for you to design a nice holiday.
I've been working with the Shadow of Africa for more than 5 years now. I chose to work with this company because I've been doing this job since 15 years. As I see, this is one among the best companies in the country.
Shadows of Africa, absolutely amazing and absolutely the best company I've tried in my experience. This company, they do care about every single client, about every single person, and they treat in a very special way. That's why I'm quite much sure that nobody is disappointed with us.
I'd say first of all it's Natasha. She has that attitude, that striving for the best attitude, which is really, really important in such delicate matters. Because handling a client from abroad, let's say coming to Tanzania, first of all the client doesn't understand anything about Tanzania. Most of them would be their first times in Tanzania. So when they get here, there's security, there are things like that, and not knowing where you're going. You need someone who is determined, who's delicate, and who has attention to detail.
Especially safety. So they need to know that they are traveling with the safety company. We do really take care of the details. So the drivers, all they have schools. We do have cars which they are really in the good conditions. According to the knowledge in the office, we do have the staff who is very professional. We are touching and listening to the client's wishes, and then we are preparing the itinerary especially for them.
Definitely I chose to work with Shadows of Africa because for me it's so much important when the team is like a family, with a big respect to each other. Our operation progress is just amazing. You're feeling always like a home, and I love that we have international team from overseas, from all over the world.
We do have the offices around the world, so which means that it's helping customer to have a personal touch already before they're planning the safari. So we have an office in America, we have an office in Ukraine, we have an office in Europe, in Australia, and we are just opening the office in China. Means the clients can talk direct to the representative there. They are getting all information about safari, and what is also the best option of is that they can pay direct in the country where they're staying. So means the transaction fee are less.
Also, I love the way we're treating our clients, because every single person who is working in Shadows of Africa are so much passionate about work and about Africa in the whole. That's why I think our safaris are so much amazing. That's why I love it.
It has an amazing strategy. We are following all the modern technologies. We are not the kind of agent who is trying to be somewhere behind. We're always trying to get the best for our customers. And as we all understand that now internet is taking over all the tourism, and travelers probably soon will use mostly internet for booking everything from A to Z.
So basically I would say, if you are smart in online marketing. You definitely have a larger client database rather than knowing people personally. So, and also you can communicate easily with people from all over the world.
It is very easy to find us on internet because we are internet company. We have a nice page. We are very involved in the social network and social media. So we are posting everything, making information online. So on our page you can find most of information which they are useful for traveling.
We're trying to build the strong system, the easiest system to have a trust in internet and to show our faces, to show that we understand the destination, which is the most important thing. That's why the strategy of Shadows of Africa is to explore each lodge, each destination we're offering. But for me, the most amazing thing about Shadows of Africa is that we do care about local communities and we would love to share.
We are the company who are giving back, so we do have we are helping the orphanage Kibova, which is 48 children. Whoever want to bring something, whoever want to donate, we are giving them idea how they can help in Africa.
They're coming not just to explore, not just for wildlife, not just for culture. They love to help local kids, and we're trying to support orphanages, which makes our job even better.
Shadow of Africa alibezi kwenye kuwasomesha watoto. Lengo kuu tumsomeshe mtoto kuanzia elimu ya awali mpaka afikie elimu ya kujitegemea kimaisha. Kwa hiyo kwa sasa kitu ambacho tunafikiria ni jinsi gani ya kupata madarasa ya ufundi.
Sometimes people cannot even imagine that some kids here, for example, they just don't have anything. That some villages here might not have water, which is normal for Europeans to have all this stuff at home. For some people here, it's something luxury. And people who understand that, they are trying to help. And probably that is the most important thing about tourism. Because while we're coming to another countries and while we're trying to change something into better in these countries, and while we don't see the difference between our people from our country, from Tanzania, from Thailand, whatever, we're becoming better. And this is the most amazing thing in tourism, to change your way of thinking. That's what we're trying to do.
If I was the one who was taking the safari, I would like first of all to see the culture, like how the people live there. That's very important, because when I go home, then at least I know how other people live in other areas. And secondly, I would like to see what is unique in that particular area.
Surely it has to be lots of activities, and definitely it has to be built in a smart logistic way, which I mean you need to know the roads, the destinations, so make sure that clients will not be tired and bored in the way. So you have to put the limits for the driving and to calculate the time and make more time for safari and game drive.
Safari is a little bit hard, yeah. I mean, you have to drive long, you see, and then the body will get tired. Now, when you go back to Zanzibar, it will be the time for you to relax. See, because especially when you go and stay in the beach hotels.
Of course, one of the craziest places in Tanzania is Zanzibar. Zanzibar is a unique place where you can find crazy cocktail of cultures. and it's probably one of the happiest places in the world.
Myself, I like wildlife, and this company also, let's say, make the programs which move according to the animal. Because I do as a guide, but I also like wildlife. So sometimes it's good to be in different areas.
That if you are actually looking for leopards, then you have to base more in some of the tree areas, like a bit in the forest. And also if you are looking for the elephants, also we have some of the habitats that the elephants they like more.
In Rwanda you can make a gorilla trekking, which is very much exclusive experience, and then you can continue with the Tanzania, for example, with a game drive for Big 5.
National Park is just awesome. Just that fact beats every other fact. It's very, very rare to find a place where there's such an undisturbed wild beast migration. Like that fact alone just beats every other fact out.
We really love what we do. That's why I think we're so much successful. East Africa, it's very rich part of the world, and you have lots of things to do and you will never be bored there.
Karibu Tanzania, there is a lot to explore and I'm sure you will enjoy.